Grand Rising Studio Faith. How are you, beautiful soul? Grand Rising. Grand Rising Key. Peace, beautiful souls. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Grand Rising, Brio. Peace, beautiful souls. I'm doing good today. Thank you, Studio Fave. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. When I tell you, I literally just thought about you, then your TikTok notification popped up. That means you're in alignment, beautiful soul. And Grand Rising, everybody. Thank you, Brio. Thank you, beautiful soul. I send out the most love and high vibrations to you, Brio, okay? If anyone is trying to project negative energy onto Brio in any way, shape, or form, with the most gratitude of my heart central, please allow me to transmute that energy and reverse it back to the sender. Thank you, beautiful souls. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Z-Dow. Peace, beautiful soul. Peace, joy. Peace, Alicia. Grand Rising, beautiful souls. So today we're doing a class today, beautiful souls, okay? We got a class going today, all right? And this is, if you was in the live yesterday, this is basically about what I was talking about yesterday, okay? With the mentorship program, okay, beautiful souls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just schedule like live classes, okay? But this is mentorship, so this is I'm going to be giving y'all step-by-steps, okay, on how to discover yourself or how to remember yourself, okay, beautiful souls, all right? This is going to be information on how you can appreciate you, goddess. Thank you so much. Peace, Ryan. Okay, these lives, okay, or these classes, these are going to help you guys, okay, to uncover your destiny, aka this is going to give you the tools on how you can open your Akashic records, okay, which is your destiny, okay. Your destiny is inside your Akashic records. Your identity is in there. The people that's connected to you, or the people that are supposed to be connected to you, are inside of that book, okay? Everything's in there, okay? It's literally the book of you. That's your book, okay, beautiful souls? So this is the first class for that, beautiful souls, okay? This is the first class for that. Thank you so much, Brio, for supporting that live goal, goddess. I send you the most love and high vibrations, beautiful soul, okay? I just ask that y'all get the likes up for me, beautiful souls. I'm not really... It's the same thing if I was doing a collective reading, okay? Okay, beautiful souls. Just make sure y'all get the live up for me, okay? If you know somebody that needs this information, send them this live, okay, beautiful soul. If you would like to become a member of the channel, okay, like the beautiful soul Brio is, if you would like to be a beautiful soul, a beautiful person in real time, okay, that's at the top of your screen. Also, beautiful souls, if you like to become an official, if you want to go ahead and convert, over, okay, and officially be a beautiful person, beautiful soul, it's all greatly appreciated, okay. But that's today's class, okay. I'm not going to lay everything out for y'all at once because it's levels, okay, beautiful souls. It's levels to self-discovery, okay? It's levels to unlocking your Akashic records, beautiful souls, okay? So, get you a pen maybe, or a pencil. Get you a notepad or a notebook maybe. You'll probably feel like you need that, or if you want to write certain notes down, okay? That's up to you, beautiful soul, okay? I'm just letting y'all know. Um, but today, the topics for today for the class, okay, is really just an introductory, okay. Like I said, I'm not gonna lay everything out all at once for y'all beautiful souls. So we're gonna talk about today is self-awareness, okay. We're gonna talk about self-awareness and generational like curses and blockages and stuff like that, okay? Because that's important when it comes to you discovering yourself or remembering yourself, okay? You unlocking or opening your book, okay, your Akashic records, your bloodline, where you come from, all of that stuff is very essential. Literally everything, okay? Everything matters, a beautiful soul, okay? Thank you, Calvin Hudson. Thank you, beautiful soul. I appreciate your comments. Okay, beautiful soul. Thank you. Peace dance days. Okay, beautiful soul. So I just asked that y'all get the likes up for me. Okay, beautiful soul. Share the live, etc., etc. Okay. If y'all have questions, y'all can ask questions too, beautiful souls. Okay, just let me know in the chat. All right, beautiful soul. Okay. So first things first, when it comes to you unlocking your Akashic records, okay, you opening up your own book, your book of destiny, okay, beautiful souls. Or first, let me explain what an Akashic record is, okay? Or I like to say your book of destiny, okay? The Akashic records is literally like a portal. You could say it's a portal, or you could say like it's a book, okay? And it has all your information in it, okay? It has your beginning, it has your middle, and it has your end inside of it, okay? This is what your Akashic records is, okay? It has your middle, your beginning, your middle, and your end, okay? And it also has whatever, if you're a star seed, okay, which I'm pretty sure you are a star seed, whoever you are, beautiful soul. So when you're a star seed, it has the type of star seed you are is inside of that book. The star system you come from is inside of that book, okay? If you have a past life, okay, beautiful soul, if you've been here before, okay, that information is also inside of that book, okay, beautiful soul. What type of career you're supposed to be operating in, that's inside of that book. Or you could say your life purpose, that's inside of your Akashic records, okay? What type of lifestyle you're supposed to be living, your identity, right? The person, how you're supposed, because your identity is basically how you carry yourself, okay? Your spiritual ranking is in that book, okay? If you're supposed to have a family, like children, that stuff is inside of that book also, okay? Literally everything about you, whether if it's a past life, your current life, and beyond, all of that stuff is inside of that book, okay, beautiful soul? That's your Akashic records. Now, I do believe that there's two different Akashic records. There's your personal Akashic records, or your personal book, and then there's a universal Akashic records, where it's literally everything, everybody, right? The beginning of time, the stuff about the cosmos and the galaxies and different realities and realms and dimensions, etc., etc., okay? But we're not talking about the universal cosmic book, okay? We're just going to talk about how you can access your own book, because even when you access your own, just depending on who you are, okay, and your ranking in the spirit realm, you will get access. You can get access to certain information in the universal Akashic records, okay? All right, beautiful soul. So that's what Akashic records is. It's basically a book about you. It's literally your life story, okay? Okay, beautiful soul. So the first step to uncovering this information, or to unlocking your book, okay, opening your book, is self-awareness, beautiful soul, okay? Peace, life with Mo, peace, Carmel, sunset, grand rising, beautiful souls. Welcome to class, beautiful souls, okay? I ain't in a class in so long, beautiful souls. I ain't in no class in so long, okay? But the first step to opening your own book, your Akashic records, so you can begin your the journey to yourself is self-awareness, okay? It's self-awareness, okay, beautiful souls? And what do I mean by self-awareness is awareness is basically you being aware, right? You being aware of yourself, your feelings, your emotions, okay? You becoming aware of how you feel in your environment, okay? In your own house, when you go outside, how you feel when you're around certain people, whether these are friends, family, strangers, when you at the grocery store, when you go shopping, okay, when you go hang out, whatever that is. Self-awareness is just you being aware of self. You're becoming aware of the emotions and feelings that you are having when you're out and about, or just when you're in the present moment. That's you being present, okay? That's what self-awareness is. That's you being in the present moment, okay? And you're acknowledging your feelings and emotions at that present time, okay? So that's the first step of a spiritual awakening, or your journey to yourself, okay? Or you remembering who you are, unlocking your destiny, your Akashic records, okay? Is self-awareness, okay? A lot of other things that can help in this time is self-awareness is you you becoming aware, or like it's really sitting in, like it's really like reality is really starting to sit in with you. And I mean by that, like you're really starting to realize or accept the fact, not really accept, but you're really like becoming self-aware for the simple fact that you're here, you're operating, like you're not, like you're here and alive, if that makes sense, beautiful souls, okay? I feel like some of y'all probably didn't had these type of experiences to where, and it be so random too. It's a guy out there with a reef blower, so he kind of loud. So if I'm getting loud, then that's why. I want to make sure y'all can hear me, okay? Peace, God to cut. How are you, beautiful soul, okay? It's a moment to where you realize like you're really a spirit inside of a body, okay? Like you're here, you're living and you're functioning, and you can literally leave this world at any moment, okay? I've experienced this myself, and I know other people who've also experienced this, okay? It's like you start to it's almost like you start to channel like death, okay? Like a death energy. It's like you come into this realization like death is really real, if that makes sense, okay? That's self-awareness, okay, beautiful souls. And for some people, that can be like kind of challenging. Like some people can't move past that point, like accepting death for what it is. Some people don't they can't accept that, okay? The simple fact that they're here, and that they can also be taken out of here, that they can be gone at any moment, okay? But when you learn to just accept that, okay, you are a multi-dimensional being, okay? You are basically immortal, okay? Well, I can't say everybody is immortal, but y'all get what I'm trying to say, okay? When you realize, okay, that's like when you leave here is not the end, okay? You will accept death, okay? You will accept like when it's your time, then it's going to be your time here. Like some people, and this is the beginning stage of a spiritual awakening, okay, beautiful souls? Peace, Nisha, love, peace, Jazz, Grand Rising, beautiful souls, okay? Some people at this stage, they have a hard time going to bed, okay? And also, I forgot to say this. Let me make this clear too. I'm also speaking from experience too, beautiful souls, okay? Because I am a teacher, okay? I'm a teacher, so a lot of the stuff that I tell y'all is really everything that I tell y'all is always from experience. And this is why I can share this information with other people, okay? Some people, when they get in that energy and they become self-aware that death is a real thing, okay, they'll have issues or challenges with going to sleep, okay? You could have distorted sleep patterns, okay, or you'll just find yourself not being able to get a good restful sleep here, is because you're subconsciously, not consciously, but subconsciously, your mind is always continuously thinking about death, okay? Because when you think about it, when you go to sleep, right, you're closing your eyes and it's dark, it's pure darkness, right? And you're drifting off to a place that's not, it's familiar to you, but it just seems unfamiliar, right? And also, if you think about it, some people, they die in their sleep, right? They die in their sleep, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, beautiful souls, all of these things are normal, okay? When you're coming into this energy, when you're going through a spiritual awakening, okay? This is all the starting process of you remembering who you are and unlocking your book of your destiny, okay? This is all the start of your journey to self, okay? So some people, they will try to stop themselves from going to sleep, okay, because they can't deal with the simple fact that death is real. Some people will be so sensitive to where they don't even like to see anything like involving death, or things like that. It's like you will start to overthink everything, okay? You'll start to overthink everything. You'll start to think about car accidents all the damn time, like things that have to deal with death. Like, you'll just really start to, like, your mind will start to become open. And that's normal. That's you opening your crown chakra, because now you're allowing your conscious and subconscious mind to question everything. You're allowing it to question everything, okay? Beautiful soul. So that's completely normal, okay? You're not going crazy or none of that, okay? Beautiful soul. Okay, that's just you. That's your spirit, okay? Becoming aware, is starting to remember, okay? I'm here, I'm functioning, okay? But also, I can, get taken up out of here. Like, I won't always be here. Even, you're immortal, right? You have a soul, okay? Your soul is always everlasting. You still, someday, even myself, right, with all the stuff that I talk, someday, okay, I will transcend up out of here, okay? Okay, beautiful soul. And there's nothing wrong, that's nothing wrong with that, okay? But you also need to understand that that's a test, okay? Your journey to self is all about you being tested in different moments in your life, okay? And in that current moment, when you're facing death, okay, or the Grim Reaper, beautiful soul, you're being tested, okay, your goal is to just accept death, okay? You have to just accept it as it is. Okay, you have to accept it and then just go on about your life, okay? You have to just, in some way, shape, or form, right? There's no right way to accept it, okay? There's no right or wrong way to accept it. You will accept it what feels right to you. However it feels right to you, that's how you're going to accept it. That's how you're going to embrace it, and that's how you're going to move forward with your journey, okay? So that's self-awareness, okay? Also, you becoming aware of nature, okay? Things outside, just everything around you. This is a moment to where you really start to become very sensitive to everything around you, okay? From images, okay, sounds, like I said, like different animals or just things outside in nature. Like I said, the people around you and even yourself, okay? You'll one moment be looking at your hand and you'll notice, like, we got the lines on our hands, right? And it'll become like, it's like you would randomly look at your hand, but like all of a sudden it's very visible to you. It's always been there, but for some reason it's like very visible to you. You're looking at it like you've never seen it before, like it's new, like it just happened, like it just got there. That's you becoming self-aware of everything around you. You are now becoming more and more sensitive to your environment, okay, to yourself. And this is all natural. This is all a part of the process of you unlocking your Akashic records, beautiful soul, okay? Peace the key, unlocking doors. How are you, beautiful soul, Grand Rising? Okay, so you'll start to notice a lot of like fairies, like birds or butterflies, okay, things of that nature, bees and stuff like that outside. A lot of people, they start to see a lot of different numbers, angel numbers or repeating numbers, okay? Pay attention to all of these things and look these numbers and things up, okay? Because they're all is spirit communicating with you. The universe is communicating with you, okay? And like I said, this is you becoming self-aware. So if you're seeing a bee and you keep seeing bees over and over and over, okay, and then you acknowledge it, okay, the universe or your spirit guides is like, okay, they're acknowledging the fact that they keep seeing this bee. You're passing a test. Like it may seem like it don't matter, but it do, beautiful soul. Like all of these things matter, okay? All of these things matter because this is how they communicate and talk to us, okay, beautiful souls? And your spirit guides are the ones who are going to help you through this whole journey, okay? So that's self-awareness, okay, beautiful souls? You becoming aware of literally everything, okay? Um Now going to the second half of this, okay, is you also becoming aware of hold on. Grand Rising, Mayat, peace, beautiful soul. The second half is you becoming aware of your family, okay? Your inner circle, family patterns, okay? Generational curses, okay? Or you could say generational blockages, okay? Generational patterns, okay? And when I tell y'all this is crucial, okay, this part is extremely crucial, okay? Like I say, everything that I tell y'all is important, is crucial, okay? But this part is like crucial, okay? Because when you're dealing with family, this is the family you were born into, right? These are the people who brought you into this existence for you in order for you to exist in this 3D realm, this current realm, right? Okay? So at this time, okay, you will start to become aware of generational curses, blockages, okay, or patterns that reoccur in the family over and over and over, okay? And I mean like over and over and over. Okay? You'll also start to discover, okay, toxic and karmic people in your family, okay? You'll start to notice, okay, who in your family is toxic and karmic, okay, or the karmic family members in your family. You will start to notice these things, or you should, okay? You should become very aware of the karmics in your family, okay? The karmic cycles in your family. And not only become aware of it, it's your job, beautiful soul. Nobody else's, okay? Nobody else is, okay? It's your job and your job only to address the generational patterns, okay, or cycles, the karmic cycles in your bloodline, in your family. You have to be the one to acknowledge it. You have to be the one to address it, okay? And you'll have to be the one to take a stand against this energy, okay? And make some type of change, okay? You will be the one, okay? You will be the one. Okay? You'll be the considered the chosen one in your family, beautiful. So you're going to be considered the chosen one in your family to break. Not even break, because I don't like to say break, because when you break stuff, you can actually repair it, right? You can repair shit that's broke. You will be the one to close out, okay? To close that door, that portal, okay, of these karmic generational cycles that your family have been going through over and over and over, okay? And I mean over and over and over. Now, you need to know, beautiful souls, this will be challenging. It's not going to be hard, because to me, hard and challenging are two different things. Hard means you can't do it. Like you going to throw in a towel, like I can't do that. That's what hard means to me. Like I just can't do this. It's too hard. Challenging means, okay, it may be a little difficult, but I'm up for the challenge, okay? It may be a little challenging. I may gotta move this way, or I gotta move this way, okay? But I'm up for the challenge, okay? So with that being said, yes, it will be a challenge. This whole journey is going to challenge the mess out of you, okay? It's going to challenge the mess out of you, beautiful soul, okay? How does one properly discern a karmic family member? You just got to pay attention. You have to pay attention. So with that self-awareness energy, right? You have to be, this would be a time to where you become self-aware of your own energy, your own feelings, your own emotions, okay? How you naturally feel, right? Like when you get up in the morning or in the rising, okay? How do you always naturally feel? Okay, when you get out the bed and you start doing what it is that you need to do, right? Are you on the are you always on the grumpier side, okay? Or are you always on the sunshine side, right? That's your that's your dominant energy. That's who you really are. People don't see it this way, but that's really how you can tell what your dominant energy is. That's who you are to the core. Okay, when you get up and you start doing things that you need to do for the day, or even if you ain't got no task when you get up, right? When you get up and you're whatever that, because that's a natural state. Whatever state you're in, like, and this is why I tell you, you have to really pay attention to yourself, okay? That's your dominant energy. That's who you truly are to the core. So if you're always grumpy, like you're always in a negative mindset, okay, when you get up and you got things to do, or even if you don't, okay, like that's who you is. That's who you are. If you naturally, you feel the momentum building up and you're happy, you're joyful, you're singing or whatever, you're just in a good mood, that's who you naturally are to the core. You're a naturally happy person, okay? You're a naturally happy person, beautiful soul. Okay? Peace, let's talkie. How are you, beautiful soul? Peace, KP. Okay, beautiful soul. So you have to pay attention to that. Okay? But you will start to notice the energy in your family, okay? You will start to pay more and more, even if you're not intentionally doing it, you're going to start paying attention to the patterns or the energy, the feelings and emotions of people around you in your family, the people closest to you, okay? And this could be friends too. So you can include friends inside of this family group. Okay, beautiful. So you can include them in that. Okay. You will start to pay attention to that. And you'll start to realize, okay, I don't really like it's not like how people's energy is, like how they move, because you're going to feel it. That's you being self-aware. You're going to naturally feel it. Okay, we're energy detectives. Okay, beautiful. So I tell y'all that all the time. Okay, we are energy detectives. Okay, by birthright. We have that's a gift that everybody get. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody in some way, shape, or form can sense an energy, okay? But some people are more stronger with it, okay? They're more gifted with it, okay? And then you got some people who can kind of feel it a little bit. That's the gift. That's a feeling, okay? You will start to feel it. Okay, and you will start to feel like something is not right, like something is off. Okay, that's you being self-aware of the energy in your family, the karmic energy, okay, the toxic energies in your family. Okay, you're going to start to pay attention to how everybody moves, because 9 times out of 10, everybody in a family, they do the same shit, okay? They literally, like, if you don't know this, just go pay attention to your people, okay? I'm giving y'all the codes. I promise y'all. Y'all better get y'all notebooks, your pens, your pads, and everything, okay? And write this down if you need to, or write certain important stuff down, okay? This is just the first class. My second class is going to be on Sunday on the 1st, okay? This is just the start of it. If you don't already pay attention to your family, I guarantee you, everybody in the family is this. They move the same way, they act the same goddamn way. Okay, I'm pretty sure they all got some type of addictions. Okay, and we not here to shade nobody. We ain't talking shit. We're speaking the truth right now, okay? We're addressing what needs to be addressed. Because we come from families that like to sweep shit under the rug, okay? They like to sweep the dirt and the crumbs and the dust. They like to sweep it under the rug. Nobody likes to address generational patterns and curses and blockages. But whoever you are, beautiful soul, you were picked. You were handpicked by somebody in your family, okay? You were handpicked by somebody in your family to clear, to close that door, okay, to uncover. You were picked by somebody in your bloodline, and it was probably somebody ancient as hell, okay, somebody from maybe 100 years ago picked you, okay, to lift that rug up, to address all that dirt and trash, okay, up under that rug. You were picked to do that. And you can either accept it or you don't have to. It's free will. You don't have to accept it, but if I was you, I would accept it. Because why would you want to stay in, generational curses? Why would you want to continue with generational blockages? Especially when you're spiritually evolved, more spiritually evolved than people in your family, you see it naturally. You see stuff that other people in your family don't see. Or like I say, they don't want to address it, okay? Whoever you are, you the truth seeker. You got the truth serum, okay? So with that being said, can we find out who chose us? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, beautiful soul. Okay? So with that being said, you have to pay attention. A lot of people in your family they got addictions, okay? They're toxic, they're karmic, okay? They're repeating the same cycles over and over and over, etc., etc., okay? They're in karmic relationships, okay? Friendships, romantic marriage or karmic marriages, all type of stuff, okay? Some of y'all come from families, they drink, okay? You come from a family of alcoholics. Some of y'all come from a family of smokers, okay? Or something like that. Or this could be like cigarettes or some shit, okay? Some of y'all could come from families who abuse like street drugs, okay? Some of y'all could come from fucking a bloodline or a family, okay, where they deal with I'm trying to find the right way to word this. SA. Y'all know what SA is, okay? Okay, I ain't trying to trigger nobody, okay? Either SA or RAPE, okay? There's bloodlines, like there's families out here to where it's like there's always either a female or a masculine who goes through those type of situations. It's a curse. It's a generational curse, okay, beautiful soul? It's a generational curse. And you have to be the one to address it. Like, you have to be the one to unpack it, okay? You have to unpack it. You the one who got to slam that big ass suitcase on the dresser or wherever on the bed, and you got to unpack it, and you got to just start throwing out all the that's what a lot of y'all are doing that now. Like, y'all are just pulling out random clothes. You're pulling out shirts, you pulling out socks, pants, shoes, all type of stuff out of the suitcase, looking for the root cause. You're looking for the root cause here, okay? That's what you're doing right now, beautiful soul. You're looking for the root cause as to why this suitcase was packed. So, why there's no organization, why there's no structure here, okay? Or you're pulling up this rug and you sorting all this trash out. Why is all this trash under this rug? Why is all this dirt and this crumb under this rug? Okay, you were handpicked to do that, beautiful soul, okay? Now, once you get to that state to where you become self-aware of all of the blockages, the patterns, the karmic cycles, okay, that take place inside your family, okay, you got to be the brave one. Okay, you have to be the brave one And you got to literally stand up. You got to take a stand on the behalf of the future generations, okay? This may sound harsh, but it ain't really harsh, okay? Or at least not to me, it's not. Fuck the past generations, okay? Fuck them generations in the past, okay? You're not doing this for the past generations, okay? You're doing this for the future generations, okay? Your future sisters, brothers, cousins, aunties, uncles, grandmas, etc., etc. This is who you're doing it for. You are establishing a new world order for the future bloodline of wherever you come from, not the past. You're doing it for them, but you not though. Okay? You may be doing it for the your ancestors, okay, who picked you, right? You're doing it for them, okay, because they're, like I said, they're the ones who picked you. They're the ones who are guiding you and helping you to close this cycle out. But you're really doing this for the future generations, okay? A lot of y'all probably have children here, okay? Or you got nieces and you got nephews, or you got little cousins and stuff like that. That's who you doing it for. That's who you're doing it for. Everybody else grown, right? If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else grown. Everybody already adults. Now, if they want to follow ship and follow your lead, okay, or gain some type of inspiration and motivation, okay, from what you're doing, that's good. We not knocking that. That's good. That's because low key, that's what we want them to do. But we're not here to force nobody to change. That's another thing. You're not supposed to force nobody in your family, nobody around you to make a switch here, okay? To spiritually evolve. That's not your job, beautiful soul. That's not your assignment. You're not here to hold they fucking hand, okay? And half of they ass not gonna want you to, they're not gonna want to do it anyway, okay? They're not gonna want to do it anyway. A lot of y'all probably have already experienced that already, right? They're not going to want to change anyway, okay? They're not going to want to, and that's okay too. But this is leading me to my next point. That's leading me to my next point. You're going to have to also, once you start to become self-aware and you start to unpack, okay, the generational blockages, curses, okay, in your bloodline, in your family, you will now have to isolate yourself. You have to separate yourself, beautiful soul. That would be the next step, okay? You now have to separate yourself from your family. Okay? You got to cut them off. Okay? You got to cut them off. Whether you just want to cut them off temporarily until you master self, or you cutting them off for good, okay? But that's not up for me to choose. That's going to be between you, your spirit guides, and your ancestors. You will know, trust me. The more you journey toward yourself, okay, you unpack and you discover, you remember yourself, you will know if you have to cut your family off. You will know if it's supposed to be temporarily or if it's supposed to be permanently. You will know, beautiful soul. So don't be in the energy of trying to figure it out already, like right now in this moment. Don't do that, okay? Don't put any more stress or burdens on yourself than you already have, okay? But you will have to isolate yourself, right? And the reason you have to isolate yourself is because you've been surrounded by people your whole life, okay, who've tried to project energy onto you that's not who you are, okay? Your whole life, these people have always told you who you was. They try to dictate and tell you your identity, and that's not your identity, beautiful soul, okay? Whatever your mama told you who you supposed to be, that ain't fucking you, okay? If your daddy told you supposed to be, that ain't you, okay? That's not your identity. Okay, beautiful soul? So you'll have to isolate yourself So you can remember. That's what this self journey is, okay? This is the whole process of you unlocking your Akashic records. Okay? Your identity is inside your book of destiny. Okay? A lot of y'all grew up and you had people telling you that you had to be that you had to go to school or you had to go to college, okay, and get a good paying job. Whole time that's not even who you supposed to be. Okay, they tried to tell you or you had to do this or you had to do that. Whole time that's not who you were supposed to be. That's not what you came here to be. And we be trying to figure out why we are so rebellious to these things that people be telling us that we should focus on and doing. That's because your spirit, your soul already knows, beautiful soul. Your spirit and your soul already knows its identity. Okay, it already knows, but you have to you just got to remember. Okay, you have to remember. And in order for you to remember, you got to isolate yourself, not just from family. You will have to isolate yourself from friends. Okay, even if you're in a romantic relationship, sometimes a lot of times that ain't even supposed to be your person. Like a lot of times you'll be in a romantic connection with somebody and it's time for you to remember your identity, and spirit will take that person away from you. Okay, or spirit will remove you from out of that person's presence. You'll be thinking that that's your wife or that's your husband. Whole time it's not. You're supposed to be in a marriage with somebody else. But how can you know that if you don't know self? Okay, how can you know that? How can you even know if somebody's living your destiny or their destiny swapping you if you don't even know your identity? Right, beautiful souls? Okay? Some of y'all could be victims of witchcraft, okay? Where people were stealing your energy since you was a damn child. A lot of y'all family members knew your identity, okay, or they had an inkling, okay, they had, you know, some type of speculations of your identity or your destiny, and they started stealing out of your spiritual bank account when you was a little child. You didn't know what was going on, right? Of course you didn't know what was going on. They brainwashed you. They kept brainwashing you, okay? And they kept feeding you all of this bullshit, all of these lies. They kept feeding you the wrong goddamn food. Some of y'all are eating meat and you ain't supposed to be eating meat. Okay, you're out here eating meat and dairy and you're not supposed to. Now, I ain't judging y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, beautiful souls. I'm just saying. Okay, beautiful souls. I'm just keeping it real, okay? Because I'm a realist and y'all are realists too. Okay, beautiful soul. You will have to isolate yourself. Don't put a timeline on your isolation too, or just don't put a time limit, okay, on your self-discovery, your remembrance, you unlocking your destiny, okay? Because time is an illusion. It don't exist. It do not exist, okay? It don't exist. So you shouldn't be trying to figure out like how long is something going to take? Like how long is it going to take you to remember your identity? Okay, how long is it going to take you to recover? Okay, your destiny. Okay, opening up your Akashic records. You shouldn't be worried about that. Don't worry about that. Don't focus on that. Because the more you focus on it, the more you're going to self-sabotage and you're just going to be holding yourself back because you're focusing on the wrong thing, beautiful soul. You'll be focusing on the wrong shit. Okay, beautiful soul. So you will have to isolate yourself, okay? Some people also experience, even myself, okay? Some of y'all will be guided. I don't know what y'all do for a living. I don't know if y'all have jobs. I know majority of people work jobs, okay, 9-to-5 jobs. Some of y'all will get pulled out of these places, okay? Some of y'all, in order for you to truly discover and unpack your identity fully, okay, beautiful soul, and I'm talking about the beginning, the middle, and the goddamn end, to where can't nobody tell you about yourself. You will literally get wiped clean. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, you will literally, spirit will literally take everything from you, and you will start to feeling like you did something wrong. You gonna start to feel like you the goddamn karmic, okay? You'll start to feel like you the karmic. You'll be looking around like, well, what the fuck I did, okay? What did I do? But you ain't do nothing, beautiful soul. You're ascending, okay? You're in a shift, okay? Like I said, right now, there's a lot of people that are living lives and it's a lie, okay? There are a lot of people who are living certain lifestyles right now and it's a lie. That's not who they truly are, okay? That's not who you truly are, beautiful soul. You'll be hanging around certain friend groups, okay? And whatever that friend group is doing or how they move, spirit is like, if you don't get your ass from out of there, like spirit will literally come grab you by the back of your shirt, okay, or grab you by your ear and pull you out of that friends group. Cause what the fuck is you doing? Okay, they'll look at you like, what are you doing? Why are you over there with them people? You have no business being over there. None of that. And that's going to be a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. This is also why you see karmics, okay, or codependent people, is because they can't separate themselves. They're too codependent. They don't know how to face themselves. When you go through isolation, beautiful soul, you will have to face yourself. Not just address other people, you will have to address yourself. You got to look yourself in the mirror and address your own demons and address your own self-sabotage. You got to address the way you've been choosing to move out here, how you've been choosing to live your life. Okay? You have to address yourself, not just other people. It starts with self, okay? Self-discovery, self-mastery starts with yourself. Okay, beautiful soul. So spirit will take things from you, okay? Like I said, everything I tell y'all is always from experience. Everything is always from experience, okay? I done been at jobs. I done worked so many jobs, okay? And I done told a lot of y'all done heard, some of y'all done heard this already before, okay? I done worked so many goddamn jobs, y'all, okay? Easy, non-easy, decent pay, all of that, okay? When you're not supposed to be somewhere, you ain't supposed to be there, okay? When you have an anointing over your life, when you have a higher calling over your life, and you're not supposed to be at a certain place, you're not supposed to be there. You can't, even if you force it, spirit will find a way to get your ass up out of there. Okay? Spirit will find a way to get you up out of there. Okay, I done lost jobs. Okay, I done been homeless. I done got evicted. All of that type of stuff, beautiful soul. All because I was remembering. Okay, I had to remember who I was. Okay, I had to remember. And in the process of me remembering, okay, I had literally had to have everything taken from me. And I'm still not even back on my feet yet, beautiful souls. I'm still in recovery. Okay, I'm still currently recovering everything that was taken from me. But everything that was taken from me, well, not everything, but majority of a lot of stuff that was taken from me, or should I say the stuff that spirit took from me, I wasn't supposed to never had those things. But there's also things that were taken from me from other people. That's where that destiny swap energy come in, right? That's where that witchcraft come in, right? But I didn't know. There was a point to where I didn't know that somebody was stealing my destiny. I didn't know that it was somebody trying to be me, okay? Trying to hold on to my identity. I didn't know that at one point. I didn't start discovering that until I started to isolate myself. I became aware of myself. I became aware of death, okay? I became aware of toxic and karmic patterns and cycles inside my family and the people I was choosing to hang around, okay? Jealous, envious people, females, men, all of that, okay, right? And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna stop fucking with motherfuckers. It was a lot of times to where like I said, we are energy detectives, right? We feel. We naturally feel. And I'm a master at fucking feeling energies. I just know. But it was a point to where I didn't even know why I was feeling certain energies from people around me. I know now, but at that time I didn't know. But this is also another thing too, beautiful souls. when you get that feeling, that gut feeling in your stomach, okay, and it feels off, you feel like something is just off about a person, don't matter who it is, like like the energy is just not sitting right, it don't feel divine, you don't feel that vibrational match, okay, you have to trust that and still remove yourself, you, without any physical evidence. No physical evidence is needed. No physical evidence is needed. You have to just trust that your gut, your stomach, which is your solar plexus, your soul is talking to you, telling you that somebody ain't right, okay? Your soul, that's right here, your tummy, that's that yellow chakra, okay? That's that sun energy, okay? Is telling you that somebody is not right, okay? Their energy is off, but you don't know why you're feeling like that, or you can't locate why your stomach or your gut is telling you that somebody is off. But you don't need that information, beautiful soul, or at least you don't need it right there in that moment. You don't need it. All you have to do is just trust it and remove yourself from the equation. That's you trusting your own energy. There's a lot of people who ignore that. They ignore their feelings. They ignore their emotions. That gut feeling that something is off. Okay, they ignore it. And this is how you disconnect yourself from self. You're disconnecting from your higher self, okay? And you're disconnecting yourself from your guides and your ancestors, beautiful soul. You're disconnecting yourself at that point. Okay? So trust that. Just trust it without physical evidence. That's you trusting the unknown. And you going through this journey, unlocking your Akashic records, that means you have to trust in the unknown, beautiful souls. Like I said, I've been there, okay? I still live with my parents, beautiful souls, okay? I still live with my goddamn parents. I done been broke. Then I ain't gonna say I'm still broke because I'm recovering, okay? But the reason I keep it so real with y'all is to tell y'all that some people like to make spirituality look so cute and beautiful, and it's not. It's not always cute and beautiful, okay? It's not always cute and beautiful, okay? I don't ever come on here and try to project myself as this perfect person. No, I don't, but I do know what the fuck I be talking about, though. Okay, I do know what the fuck I be talking about, though, and that's the whole thing. This is what I'm telling you, beautiful soul. That's why it's important. Nobody can tell me about myself. Okay, my whole life I've had people tell me I need to do this, I need to do that, I should be here, I should be that. Oh, you're failing. Oh, you're focused on the wrong shit. Your priorities is out of order. But whole time I'm the most intellect, smartest motherfucker in the family. Can't nobody tell me otherwise. Can't nobody tell me otherwise, okay? Nobody can tell me otherwise. And then on top of that, okay, beautiful souls, I've had people attack me, like I said, with witchcraft, all of this stuff, okay? People been stealing from me, okay? Spiritually stealing things from me since I was a child, okay? Since I was a child here, okay? I'm not trying to get too off topic, but I do want to say that because people need to know about these type of things, okay? You need to know about these type of things, beautiful soul. All of this stuff is important when you're unlocking your Akashic records. The more you move forward and you remember information about yourself, you're going to start to realize that motherfucker's been playing in your face the whole entire time. A lot of y'all have family members that don't want you to remember. They don't want you to remember your identity, because when you do and you claim it, okay, you reclaim your identity, that means the truth has to be revealed to you about who the fuck been blocking your shit, okay? Who's been blocking you, who been trying to stop you from moving forward, etc., etc. This is all the part of the purpose. This is all a part of the journey of becoming self-aware, okay? Your journey to self. You uncovering everything. Okay, beautiful souls, you uncovering everything. So isolation is very important, okay? Isolation is very important for this journey. Okay, I'm gonna say a few more things, and then that's gonna be the end of this first class, beautiful souls. Isolation is very important for this journey, okay? You have to separate yourself from the noise, because if you don't, you're gonna have people that's gonna try to tell you that what you're doing is a waste of time. Okay, they're gonna tell you that your priorities is fucked up. It's people still telling me my priorities is fucked up because I'm connected to the divine. Okay, because I'm connected to the divine. Okay, you're gonna get, there are certain things, there are gonna be a lot of sacrifices that have to be made. They're gonna, whatever those side, because everybody's journey is different, everybody's sacrifice is different too, right? One of my sacrifices was me not eating meat and dairy. Okay, that was a sacrifice. I couldn't eat meat and dairy no more. I can't smoke, I can't drink, I can't do none of those things. Okay, those are some of the things that I had to sacrifice. I come from a family, they smoke, they drink, okay? And they eat good ribs, okay? They eat pork, they eat all type of meat, they eat all type of dairy, okay, beautiful souls? Okay? If you keep yourself surrounded by that type of environment and spirit is removing you from that, spirit is telling you that's something that has to be addressed, but you're keeping yourself in it and you haven't mastered yourself, that's when you're going to make the journey hard. At that point, you're making the journey hard for yourself and you're going to give up. There's people who will just give in and they'll give up. So looking at your family, you will have to sacrifice what they're addicted to, of course, because it's a blockage. That's a generational pattern. It's a pattern. You will make it harder for yourself if you choose to be in that type of energy. You basically, you got to become an asshole, okay? You basically will have to become an asshole, beautiful soul. You have to remove yourself. You can't show up. You're going to have to miss out on holidays and birthdays and whatever because you're focusing on yourself. You will have to become selfish, okay? And if they can't accept the fact, okay, or they cannot honor that you actually care about yourself, okay, and you want to know something about yourself or whatever, they don't want to honor your journey, then that ain't your people, and them ain't your people. They don't care about you in the first place. I don't know what else to say, beautiful soul. That means that they don't care about you. That's how I look at it. Okay? That's how I look at it. That means they don't give a fuck. Because then you will tell people like, oh, well, I'm not eating this anymore or I'm not doing that anymore. And they'll still try to peer pressure you into doing it. Your family will still try to peer pressure you to stay in that cycle. Or your friends will still try to peer pressure you to stay in that cycle. When the Most High is taking you out of that energy. And it's for a reason. It ain't even just for a season. It's for a lifetime. It's for a lifetime, beautiful souls. So the first step, okay, again, beautiful souls, is self-awareness. You becoming aware of yourself. You becoming aware of your environment. Okay, death is real. I feel like that's a big thing for a lot of people is you becoming aware of death. Okay, realizing that death is a real life thing. Okay, you're realizing that you really here, you're breathing and you're functioning, and that death is a real thing. Okay, but that don't mean that that's the end though. That's a test. Okay, your whole journey is just you taking a whole bunch of tests. Okay, we're in a school. This is a university, y'all. It's a school. This is a university. Okay, beautiful souls. It's a university. Okay, so self-awareness and you identifying the blockages, excuse me, the patterns, the blockages, the generational curses in your family, okay? The family that you are currently born into. Addressing them and being the one to make the sacrifices to change this energy, okay, beautiful soul? It's you. It's been you the whole time. Okay? So that was just an introductory, beautiful souls, okay? This is only the first class, okay, beautiful souls. This was the this was just an introductory, okay? The next class, I'm gonna set another event, okay? I'm gonna do it later today, so y'all can just check back on my page later today, okay? If you want to register, just so you don't forget. But the second class is gonna be Sunday, June 1st, okay? And I'm gonna give y'all the next steps after that, okay? Like I said, if you want to have you a pencil, pad, write some stuff down, okay? Do that for sure, beautiful souls, okay? Like I said, this is basically me mentoring people, okay? If y'all got questions, I'll take a few questions real quick before I get off. If y'all have any questions, okay? If you have any questions real quick before I get off of here, okay? But this is, I'm mentoring people, okay? Because this is stuff that we supposed to know in general. We should know, we need to know these things, okay? These type of things need to be taught in schools, but they're not, right? Because they got their own agenda, they got their own assignments, and that's okay. Whatever. But yeah. If you would like to become a member of the channel, okay, if you want to go ahead and convert to a beautiful person, beautiful soul. If you want to join the water tribe, even if you're not a part of the water tribe, beautiful soul, okay? That's all I greatly appreciate it. Okay. How many members? I got 4 members so far, beautiful souls, okay? That's if you feel divinely guided to become a member. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, beautiful soul. When you sense someone is karmic, does that automatically mean we need to... I know you're missing some words on that. Can we access our Akashic records ourselves? That's what the whole class is about, beautiful soul. Where you been at? That's literally what the whole class, that's what I'm telling y'all in class. The Akashic is 2 Akashic records, okay? And if you discover something else, then you can come tell me that. But there's a universal or a cosmic Akashic records. That's everybody, the star system, the cosmos, everything is in there. Then you have your own Akashic records. That's your energy. That's just you and whoever's connected to your contract. Or your contracts. Okay, that's what your Akashic records is. Yes, you can access it, but you got to do the work. There's work to be done. You can't just be like, oh, well, I want to read my Akashic records and think you finna open it. No. And there's no shortcuts either. There's no shortcuts, so don't be sitting up here like other spiritual teachers I done seen. They done try to attack me 2 years ago, okay? Trying to get some information, okay? And I'm like, nigga, there's no shortcuts, because motherfuckers just want to be these powerful ass people. It ain't nothing wrong with you want to walk in your power, but these were people who wanted to have power and manipulation over people like y'all, okay? So they tried to attack me because I was actually doing the work to tap into my shit. Motherfuckers kept trying to figure out what deity I was. And at that time, I didn't even know what deity I was. I knew I was a deity, but I didn't know which one. But now I know what deity I am, okay? You changed your whole brand since a year ago. Cute as fuck. Kind of businessy. Thank you, Paul. I did, though. I appreciate you for noticing that. Thank you, beautiful soul. I had to, though. The Most High made me switch it up. Where was the other question? What do you... Damn, where'd it go? Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Hold up. What do you do when you mean... What do you mean by when your ancestors are trickster spirits by nature? What I mean by that is our ancestors, okay, look, how can I put this? Our ancestors are not weak, okay? Just say, okay, I said it. I've said it so many times before too. Our ancestors, they not soft like our ancient ancestors. And I ain't talking about these new generation of ancestors, because these motherfuckers, the elders now, they soft. I don't care, they pussy. Okay, our ancient ancestors, okay, they not no hoes. Okay, they not soft. They not weak. Okay, my bloodline, the Orisha bloodline, we're all tricksters. Even myself, okay? Even myself. I'm a trickster spirit myself, okay? And that's I'm either the mermaid or I'm a siren. The siren is the more trickster energy of me, the more seductive. I'm a seducer motherfucker, okay? To get what I want type of energy, okay? But we are tricksters or manipulators at nature, okay? That's just how we were designed, okay? That's how we were naturally designed. And when you're coming into your gifts, or you want to come into your gifts, even when you're wanting to open your damn book, your Akashic records, or you want to access it, you gotta prove yourself to your guides or your ancestors to let them know that you're even worthy of your own information. I had to, and that's why I could say what I say, y'all. I've experienced a lot of stuff. I actually did the work. I would never come on here trying to lie to y'all, tell y'all I did X, Y, and Z, knowing damn well I didn't, okay? And this is why I can tell y'all that a lot of our ancestors are trickster spirits, okay? They will try to trick and manipulate you to see if you're scary, because going into this type of energy, you can't be scary. You can't live in fear. That's a scarcity mindset. That's a lack mindset, okay? If that makes sense, Glamazing. I hope that made sense, okay? You have to show your ancestors that you're even worthy of even being reinitiated into your bloodline, okay? I had to get reinitiated, spiritually initiated. I'm already an Orisha, right? I was already a Orisha, okay? I was the first goddamn Orisha here, okay? I told y'all this is basically my damn world. This is really my territory, okay? If you want to, okay, I'm basically Miss Universe, okay? But even though that's who I am, I'm the water chief, okay, I'm Yemoja, I still had to prove myself worthy of even reclaiming my territory, okay, or my identity. Because you have a lot of people who are out here who have a high ranking, a high spiritual ranking, okay, or they're a return. And like I just talking about the other spiritual teachers, they'll try to access their Akashic records or their power, their identity, just to abuse it. So just because we are trickster spirits, okay, or we're shapeshifters, that don't necessarily mean that we finna come back and be evil and just do dumb shit. But there are some individuals who have that mindset, okay? People who are part of my bloodline who got that mindset. It has to be a balance. It got to be duality, okay? It has to be duality. I hope that made sense for you, beautiful soul. When we send someone in is karmic, does that mean cut them straight off, or is it okay to distance? I wouldn't say necessarily cut them off right away, beautiful soul. I would just say just distance yourself and get more information. So like I said earlier, if your gut instinct, let's just say you hanging out with a person, right? And you got a friend, and your gut keep telling you that something is off about this person, just distance yourself. Stop talking to the motherfucker for a couple of days. Then that's when you will try to channel or, talk to your guys or whatever and get information as to why a motherfucker is, or why your gut is telling you to remove yourself. Always still seek out information, okay? Still seek out information. Right, but sometimes, like I said, you still gotta trust the unknown. Your soul is telling you that somebody is off or they're karmic for a reason. Okay. How should we pray when starting our journey, and what research should I start on? There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong way when it comes to prayer. Okay, it's just you talking. That's it. That's all. You just talking, okay? So let's just say you you have a certain ancestor that's with you. Let's just say it's a grandma, okay? You could say their name. It's like we having a regular conversation. There's really no, and I keep saying there's really no right and wrong way, beautiful souls, okay? To connect to the other side, okay? the more you do it, the more you'll start to create your own words or your own ways of how you want to say things, right? Because when I first started, I kind of was just going based off of something I was hearing somebody else say, and the more I did it, I created my own little lingo. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is, but I created my own little prayer, speech, whatever you want to call it. I created my own little lingo, okay? But what I will tell you too, you can add stuff in it, like stuff that you like. You can ask your spirit guides to reveal the truth to you. That could be a part of your prayer. Tell them to, or tell them thank you for always shielding and protecting you. Tell them for always guiding you, like stuff like that, okay? Stuff like that. What should I start to research on? That's gonna be in the next class. That's gonna be in the class on Sunday, June 1st, beautiful souls. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all more information about that in the second class. Okay. Peace, Sammy. Okay. But yeah. When you have a high ranking, okay, or just in general, like I said, like when you're wanting to, you still, even though it's yours, like I said, like your guides want to know, like, and the reason they'll try to like make you prove yourself, and they'll kind of like trick and manipulate you a little bit, because they want to know if you're really going to take it serious. Because some people, they'll hop on this journey, they'll fall off, okay, they'll, like I said, they'll get to switching up and acting goofy, they'll try to use it, for their own selfish reasons, all type of stuff, okay, all type of stuff, okay. And like I said, I'm not here to showboat or none of that. But like I said, I can talk my shit, and I always bring y'all receipts and everything that I tell y'all, okay? I know my power. I know exactly who I am. I literally have access to everything, okay? The beginning, the middle, and the end. That universal or cosmic Akashic records, that's the one I'm talking about, okay? Or they'll call it the holy tablets. I have access to that. Motherfuckers ain't got access to that. Motherfuckers is not getting access to that, okay? Because I'm not using it for a selfish reason either, too, okay? I ain't finna, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here playing in people's face, okay? I ain't out here playing in people's face, beautiful souls. I ain't out here playing in people's face, beautiful souls. I haven't been taking it serious. I'm about to, though. You should, beautiful soul, because all of this stuff is going to matter when the grand shift takes place, okay? Peace, divine, peace, beautiful soul. When the great cleansing takes place, right? This so-called war that we going through, because that will happen, y'all. That's going to happen. You need to already be knowing who you is at that point. Okay, you need to be knowing who you is, your identity, and you need to know your calling. You need to know, because you need to know your role. Everybody not gonna be in the field fighting, okay? There are gonna be people who are gonna be looking at the children. There's gonna be people who are gonna be in charge of growing crops, making sure people are fed. You're gonna have your medicine doctors, okay? You're going to have people looking after other people, okay? Everybody not going to just be out here in the field fighting. There's different roles and positions that everybody have. But how can you know that if you don't even know your identity, right? You're not even accessing your Akashic records, beautiful soul. Peace, Jazz. How are you, beautiful soul? I love you too, beautiful soul. It's good to see you this rising. Was a part of your initiation was surviving death magic. Yeah, like I say, I've experienced witchcraft literally since I was a fucking newborn, okay? I'm still surviving, okay? I'm still surviving, okay, beautiful souls? I'm still surviving. And the death magic that people were trying to do on me they were attacking my heart chakra. Like somebody one day literally wanted me to have like heart failure. I can't even make this up, y'all. Like, I remember, when was this? This was 2023. Like, somebody was like going hard, okay, for like months. Somebody kept going hard as fuck trying to attack my heart chakra, okay, because they wanted something to be wrong. You feel me, they wanted me to be up out of here, okay. When they attack like your money and stuff like that, or they attack like your house, your car, to where you don't have like material shit, and they see that that doesn't break you, when they see that that doesn't break you, okay, then they feel like, damn, okay, maybe we need to take it a little further. And that's what motherfuckers was trying to do. Motherfuckers wanted me to be sick. They wanted me to be ill. Like, literally, they don't want my face to be here in this realm, okay? And they don't want me to be here anymore. And I find that so funny, beautiful souls. I find that so freaking funny, okay? But I'm still here, okay, beautiful souls? I'm still here, okay? Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate you, beautiful soul. You helped me so much along my journey. I'm so grateful for you. Happened to me in 23 as well. Yes, Jazz. Yes. Okay, so we're going to talk more. Okay, I'm going to give y'all more information on Sunday. Okay, so I don't know what time yet. It's gonna be another scheduled live, so I'm gonna have it up later. I'm gonna have it up by the night for sure, okay? So y'all just check back with my page, okay, beautiful souls. I'm gonna have the second class information up on it's gonna be Sunday on the 1st, but I'll have the event listed up tonight, okay, beautiful souls. Just know, okay? Just know this ain't no mistake. I'm going to say this last thing. I was supposed to be get off here. Just know this is not a mistake, beautiful souls, okay? Y'all, the people that come in here and actually come in here and listen to what I say, okay? Because I ain't begging no fucking body to listen to me. I promise y'all I'm not. I ain't begging nobody to listen. I ain't begging nobody to stay. But what I am saying is, if you come in here and you keep coming back and y'all listen, not just to the readings, okay? Not just to the readings, when I give y'all information and stuff like this, it's for it's for your own protection, beautiful soul. It's for your own protection for what's to come, okay? It's for your own protection for what's to come. Okay, like I just told y'all. Okay. Okay, I just literally told y'all I'm literally Miss Universe, okay? This is literally my world. This is literally my territory, okay? I'm the Orisha Yamoja, okay, beautiful soul? I know the beginning, the middle, and the end, okay? I got parasites living in my house, okay, trying to run my shit, okay? Y'all not even tenants, okay? Y'all are my children, basically, right? I look at y'all as my children, and I got parasites, okay, or squatters that are here trying to charge, okay, my children as tenants. I don't like how they doing my people here, okay? So when I give y'all information like this, it's to prepare y'all. It's for your own protection, okay? It's not I'm just running my mouth because I want to look like a fucking scholar. Nah. Duh. No way, shape, or form, beautiful souls, okay? So just whatever y'all information, okay? If you come across somebody you know who will be interested in this information, okay, you can spread this information to other people, but don't force it. Like I said, I ain't forcing nothing on nobody, okay? Because like I said, when stuff really start to hit the fan, I'm not going to grab nobody's hand. And bet nobody come reach out for my hand either. Okay? Confirmation, somebody text me. I'm not going to reach out to grab nobody's hand, none of that. The only hands, I got two. All I got is 2 hands. I got 2 hands, okay? One hand is for my oldest daughter. The other hand is for my youngest daughter. Period. Okay? Them the only hands that I'm holding. When shit hits the fan, those are the only hands that I'm holding, okay? And whoever's behind me, okay, just know we good, okay, beautiful soul? Just know we good. I promise y'all. The water tribe is not to be messed with, okay? We not to be fucked with in no way, shape, or form. Are you doing readings today? I wasn't planning on it. If y'all needed a personal reading, I can. If y'all was booking a personal reading, I can do it. Just let me know. If not, I'm finna get off of here, beautiful souls, okay? If you needed a personal reading right now, just let me know. If not, I'm finna go ahead and get off of here, beautiful souls. At all, divine shapeshifters. Exactly, divine, okay? Like, if you're a part of the water tribe, okay? If you're a siren, which means you're a mermaid, okay? Because mermaid and siren is all one energy, okay? But that's that shapeshifter. That's that trickster energy. The mermaid, that's the more loving and caring version of us. The siren energy, that's when we shapeshift when it's time for us to go to war, basically, okay? When we need to shake some shit up, okay, beautiful soul? We're Marines, right? Think about it. They created these organized little crimes. Okay, you got the army. I've talked about this before already. They got the army, they got the navy, they got the air force. Okay, all of these things were created to control, to hunt the four damn tribes. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Those energies were created to hunt the four tribes. And the Marines and the Navy. The Marines and the Navy, but the Navy for sure, because they're the ones who be in the water. They were created, okay, to hunt mermaids, mer people. The Marines. We're the real Marines. We the real Marines out here, not they ass. They wish they was. Out here, not they ass. They wish they was. That's why they call us or you hear people talk about marine spirits. They talking about the sea, the sea people, the ocean peoples. Goddamn. I got you, Tori. Hold on. Oh shit. I might have to turn my phone sideways. Just left the water. Yeah. I was up there I was by the water the other day. Thank you, Jazz. You too. You too, beautiful soul. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate your continuous love and support, goddess. But yeah. Yeah. I gotta turn sideways. Yeah, though, beautiful souls. The water, we because we naturally, that's our natural habitat. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta turn y'all sideways. I ain't bring my tripod in here. My bad. Actually, hold on. Let me see something. That's why y'all see a lot of my videos. I'm always by the water. I'm always by the water. Tori, did you send that donation in was that for a reading or was that just for the information I got? Was that just generosity? Just let me know, beautiful soul, so I get that clarification. Okay, I got you. The skin is scanning though. I can't stop staring. Thank you, divine. Thank you, beautiful soul. Yeah, I be trying to keep my skin hydrated. Also, what's the subject, Tori? What's the subject of the reading? Make sure y'all drink a lot of water. I've been telling people this for 2 years now too, okay? We're mostly made up of water. Like, we already have a lot of water in our body, okay, beautiful soul? We have a lot of water in our body, especially when you are a water sign. When you're a water sign or you're a siren mermaid, okay? Or merman, okay? We have to drink more water than anybody. I don't care what nobody say. We have to drink way more water than anybody. Like, we have to stay hydrated because we can quickly get dehydrated, okay? We can easily become dehydrated and our skin will show. It will show in the skin. Since this info came up, what should I be doing next? Okay, beautiful soul, I got you. So just be mindful of that, beautiful souls, okay? Water is very essential to life, okay? Water literally is life, okay? That was the first element. And people, I remember motherfuckers kept very essential to life, okay? Water literally is life, okay? That was the first element. And people, I remember motherfuckers kept trying to that we don't need that much water. Yes, you do. Yeah, I gotta put it sideways. And they be sitting up here, why do y'all think our fruits and our vegetables, okay, are made of water? Okay, they contain a lot of water, especially watermelon. If y'all been following me for years, y'all know watermelon is my most favorite fruit. Y'all will see me eating that literally like all the freaking time, okay? All the time. That's because it gives you a lot of hydration. It gives you a lots of hydration. All right. Give me like a 60 seconds, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on. Give me 60 seconds, y'all. My fault, beautiful souls. Okay. Thank y'all for the patience. It's cold outside. I don't like that. It was so nice yesterday. Now it's just cold as ever. Jeez. Today's lesson was a confirmation for real. I'm glad I did that today too. I appreciate y'all coming in and listening, beautiful souls. That means a lot, okay? And I like when y'all tell me, you know, that stuff be on point, beautiful souls. So you need to know what's the next steps here. Next step energy. I really don't like this side. Good, okay. Alright, let's see what's going on for Tori. Let's get some guidance for Tori, angels. If anybody else needed a personal reading, you can book now while I'm doing this one, beautiful souls, okay? If I needed a personal reading today. Peace, beautiful soul. What's going on with you, love? Grand Rising. Let's get some guidance for Tori, please, angels. About to take my walk. I'm doing good, beautiful soul. I just came from out there and grabbing my stuff. It's so cold out there. It was just hot like the past few days. I don't like how they keep trying to switch it up. It's supposed to rain later too. All right, one more. Let's get some guidance for Tori, please. Some guidance here. As always. We got the Five of Wands out here. I'm picking up you not standing in your own way, Tori, okay? I feel like you also need to know that there's nothing in your way either, okay? There's nothing in your way. You don't stand in your own way. Don't block your own growth. Don't block your own ascension out here, okay? Grand Rising, beautiful soul. Okay, don't stand in your own way is also what I'm picking up here, okay? Something also is out here. Something else out here is about conflict too. Okay, this could literally, like I said, this could just be conflict. What's wrong with my words? This could be conflict with yourself, or this could be conflict with another individual, Tori, okay? But if this is conflict with yourself, Spirit is telling you to get out of this energy, okay? Get out of this mindset, okay? Like I said, don't block your own spiritual growth. Don't block your own blessings, because when we choose to grow spiritually, okay, you do get rewarded, okay? You do get rewarded in some way, shape, or form, okay, beautiful souls? What else for Tori, please? What else you need to know about this energy? Let's get some more guidance here, okay? So I'm gonna get out of that conflict with yourself. Yeah, Two of Swords. Go ahead and make your decision. Stop. Get out of this energy, okay? I feel like part of you wants to go ahead and move forward with this, and then it's like another part of you is pulling you back here, okay? I'm picking up a lot of conflict. They're telling you to make a decision. Either you're gonna move forward or you're not, okay? You're either gonna move forward or you're not here. Definitely a decision needs to be made. Okay. I'm picking up you trusting the unknown, okay? And it's like whatever decision you make here, okay? If you choose not to move forward with your journey, you're still going to have to trust the unknown, okay? If you choose to move forward with your journey, you're still going to have to trust the unknown, okay? Something about, the blindfold here, okay? It's like both directions is leading you somewhere that you ain't been before, okay? They're both going to lead you in a direction you ain't been before. But one direction is like you're already in this direction. That's the conflict energy, okay? That's you heading towards more conflict, okay? Barriers. Yep, Seven of Swords is out here, okay? This is about your fate. This is your destiny. So you either going to choose to go towards this conflict or you're going to choose to go towards your destiny here, okay? Because if you just look at the cards, okay? If you choose to go towards this conflict or to stay in the energy that you're currently in, if you use your free will to not grow spiritually, you're going to come across a lot of blockages, delays, okay? Whatever. Something, okay? Something is going to come in the way, okay? Or this is just going to be a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of hardship is what I want to say, okay? You going a certain way is going to bring a lot of hardship, okay? You choosing to go towards your destiny here, okay? You're going to be protected, okay? It's like these swords have come down, but you're going to be protected though, okay? There's going to be energy that comes your way. It's not saying that energy is not going to come your way, but you're going to be protected. Why? Because you're unlocking or you're remembering your identity, okay? You're going to be claiming your identity. You're going to be opening your Akashic records, and this is your own energy, okay? Nobody can stop that from you, okay? Now, when you're not claiming your identity, that's what's going to happen. A lot of hardship, blockages, delays, okay? But when you choose to stand in your truth, energy can come towards you, but that don't mean you're going to get touched, though, okay? You're not going to get touched, okay? That's what Spirit is saying. You're not going to get touched, okay? What else for Tori, please? What else is going on here? You said that's what's been happening. So you already know what you need to do, sis. You already know what you need to do right now. What else for Tori, please? You already know. Yeah, giving and receiving is out here with Six of Pentacles, okay? Because you're meant to receive something, or some type of like give and take. And also I'm picking up like opportunities here, okay? If you choose to not grow, or to fully step into your identity, there's going to be conflict with you receiving what's yours, your birthright, okay? There's going to be conflict and hardship, blockages and delays here, okay? And I know you don't want that. I know you for sure do not want that here. I know you don't want that. I know you don't want that. Energy being balanced out, okay? Energy is not going to be balanced out here. What else for Tori? was that? That looked like hermit mode. The hermit. What else for Tori, please? Yeah, Spirit wants you to know you're strong enough with the strength card out here, okay? You're strong enough to make a decision, to make, not just make a decision, but to make the right decisions. Like, you know, you have that willpower. You got discipline, okay? All you have to do is just tap into it. That's that solar plex energy. That's also what this is giving with this yellow on here too, okay? You feel it in your gut on which decision to make. You feel it in your soul on which way you need to be going. That's why I said you already know, okay? And you have the willpower to make your own decisions, okay? You know what you need to be doing right now, beautiful soul. Okay? You know exactly what you need to be doing. My spirits told me yesterday to go into hermit mode with my business and everything. Yes. Yep. You have a lot of strength out here, okay? A lot of strength. This is also going to help you build a lot of discipline too. What else for Tori, please? Yep, the Ace of Wands is out here, okay? You making the decision. Okay? This is going to guide you towards a new business idea, or like I said, this is going to guide you towards your desired career, or your destined career, should I say. You choosing to go within and do the work, okay? This is going to guide you towards your destined career, your destined life path, whatever your life purpose is, okay? This is new energy, okay? You're going to gain victory, or you're going to become victorious. A lot of triumph here, okay? Being successful, a lot of inspiration, motivation, determination here, okay? You tapping into your higher self is also what I'm picking up. You're going to be tapping into your higher self in this energy, beautiful soul. So like I said, I feel like you already know what it is you need to be doing right now. You know what decisions need to be made, okay? This is going to be the start of you accessing your own energy, bringing that ashe from out of you, okay? That's the life force, that's your chi. That's that kundalini energy here, okay? A lot of fire, a lot of passion. You're going to feel a new spark, like you're going to feel renewed, okay? You're going to start to feel like yourself, because you're stepping into yourself. You're remembering your identity, beautiful soul. Let's get some angel numbers for Tori, please. They said something about discipline too. Yes, beautiful soul. Yes. Yep, look, it says energy levels. So it's something about your energy levels is going to rise, or they're already starting to rise here. We got 2121 energy levels. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline. There they go again. Exaggeration and opposite sex, okay? That dating you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So Spirit is telling you off the rip, discipline is needed right now at this time. Self-discipline, okay? Stay focused. If your guides are telling you, this your confirmation to go into hermit mode and to focus on you. Focus on your energy levels right now at this time, okay? Don't overextend yourself. Don't allow people to pull and drain you. And that's why I said that earlier too. You have to isolate yourself when you're tapping into your own energy, okay? You have to. You have to tap into you have to isolate yourself, because people will drain your energy, and that's them draining your life force. They're draining your willpower, and then you won't have energy left to do what it is that you're supposed to do on a spirit level. Okay? So you're being asked to guard your energy, to stay focused, protect your energy right now at this time, Tori. Okay? Yep. Protection, 444. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, love. It says get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, resources, and make things happen. Okay? They want you to know you're, like I said, you'll be protected. If you choose yourself, you choose to uncover or to step into your identity. Like I said, that bird, you'll be protected. Yeah, energy or shots may still be thrown at you, right? But that don't mean that anything is going to touch you. You're still going to be protected because you're choosing to stand in your truth, okay? You're choosing to stand in your truth here. And the universe is going to align the right people, circumstances, and resources whenever it is that you need it. It's like whatever you need along your journey, it always get provided. It always get provided. Okay? And I'm speaking from experience. It always gets provided to you. And it's like always right exactly when you need it. Sometimes we feel like we need something on our journey, you know, another time or certain time, and then we don't get it, but it's like then you get it and it's like, okay, that's exactly, because the universe knows that's exactly when you need it. That's exactly when you need it. And that's why I say people who choose to step into their own power is different from people who choose not to claim their identity, right? And they'll look at you and they'll judge you because you basically waiting on the universe to give you your shit. Okay, I know that sounds crazy, but that's what it is. The universe provides for us, or you could say the Most High, your ancestors, whoever. That's who we be waiting on. And people, like I said, they'll try to judge you. They'll say your priorities is fucked up, all type of stuff. Okay, but you can't listen to that. Spirit is telling you to don't tune into that, tune out. Okay, just know you're protected because you got a rebellious spirit here, Tori. You have a rebellious spirit, and you're receiving guidance with the Two of Swords. They're guiding you on what direction to take here, okay? Let me get one more here, please. Let me get one more for Tori. We got 333 with support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward. Confirmation. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of I can't never say this word right. Competence. Oh my goodness, why I can't say this word. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So your vision, okay, your vision is going to be restored. Your creativity, like I said, your life purpose, your destiny, who you are, what you came here to do, your assignment is you're getting support and it's protected, okay? Right now at this time, you're being called to go inward and to pull out or to discover your talents, some type of creativity you have with this Ace of Wands, okay? Your creativity or a certain type of skill you have, okay? Whether if you know what this is or not, this is the time of that, okay? It says to unleash your inner artist here, beautiful soul, okay? So this is also giving energy of you tapping into that inner child, okay? You tapping, and that's more solar plexus energy too, beautiful soul. Let's get one spirit animal, please. For Tori, let's get one spirit animal. Say it. I think that is. Let's get one spirit animal for Tori, please. Spirit animal for Tori. I feel like, yeah, I'm going to take this one because this one fell out soon. And I looked at it. It say decisive action. This is, what is these? Antelopes? I think that's what it's called. Antelope. It says decisive action. You are being told unequivocally. What? Okay, you are being told that it is time to get moving. Set your intentions and take action towards making your dreams a reality. You have a door in front of you. Trust your instincts. This is all confirmation that you got a decision to make, Tori. The decision is yours. This one is telling you that. This Two of Swords, okay? Spirit is telling you it's up to you. Like I said, we all have free will. We can deny ourselves if we want to. That's up to us. People do it every day. People do it every single day, okay? They choose to deny their identity, okay? They choose to deny their calling. They choose to not answer the call of the Most High here, okay? Spirit is telling you, you have an important decision to make. Either you going to move forward towards this energy, claim your identity, unlock your destiny, your life calling, your purpose, or you just going to, you know, stay in your energy that you're in and just do what you're already doing. Okay, beautiful soul. But like I said, this is you being at conflict with yourself right now about making a decision. And also I'm picking up you receiving some type of conflict with you receiving what's yours. It's your birthright, okay? It's your birthright. It's your birthright, beautiful soul. Yep, this is a season. This is a season for you to make a decision. This your season. Make a decision. You either want to enter this season or not. And it say is this the one? Yeah, this the one. The one always represents a new beginning, a fresh start. It's a season of something new. You're entering, like this card said, there's a door in front of you, Tori. You either gonna walk through this door or you not. I feel like that's how your spirit guide is talking to you. Like, is you walking through this door or not? Okay, like, keep it real. Okay, it says, are you ready for a new beginning? You are entering a new season that will force you to evolve. You're being forced to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Confirmation. Yep, that's that Five of Wands energy, that conflict energy, okay? What did it say? Where is it? Where is that? Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. You hear that? It says allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage, okay? That's basically what I said here. Don't block yourself. Don't stop yourself from your own spiritual growth, okay? Let me know how that resonated for you, Tori. Let me know how that resonated for you, beautiful soul. Girl, what you just read me down, everything was confirmations. Okay. Your guy said if you don't make a damn decision right now, like what you want to do, you either in or you out. You either ride in this vehicle or you finna get out. They telling you to trust with the head card here. Hedgehog. They said to trust. Okay, trust that you're gonna be taken care of. Let me go ahead and listen to what they've been telling me. Exactly. Exactly, beautiful soul. I'm grateful I was able to give you some confirmation, Tori, beautiful soul, okay? And I send you the most love, high vibrations on your journey, okay? If anyone is trying to project negative energy onto Tori and her journey in any way, shape, or form, with the most gratitude on my heart central, please allow me to transmute that energy and reverse it back to the sender. Thank you, Tori. I appreciate you, goddess. You're welcome, beautiful soul. Thank you. Okay, beautiful souls. Yeah, make sure you are checking back in with my page later. The second class, okay? Journey to Self class, okay? Unlocking your Akashic records, your destiny. The second class will be Sunday, June 1st, beautiful souls. Okay. It will be June 1st on a Sunday. It's going to be a scheduled class. I'll have all of that by the end of the day, okay? So just check back in later today or tomorrow, beautiful souls, okay? Did anybody else need a personal reading, beautiful souls, before I get off of here? If not, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. Did anybody else book for a personal reading? Peace, Brio. Peace, beautiful soul. Thank you, beautiful soul. You do too. All right, beautiful souls. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here, okay? I appreciate y'all so much, okay? And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Please be amazing. You have a great day too, beautiful soul. Thank you for stopping in today.